This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Good morning. Your time's now 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday here in the morning sprint.
Olivia Roberts has details about the end of COVID restrictions here in Washington, and Destiny Richards is live at the plant farm with tips to keep your plants healthy in this heat wave.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking another record-breaking day before a slight cool down.
A slight cool down is absolutely correct. All right, so sunny and 80 right now. That is our current condition. Boy, you want to make sure that you're paying attention today because it is going to be record heat again. 87 degrees heading out the door, 103 at noon, and by dinner time, you're sitting at 108. Bear in mind, yesterday, the hottest temperature we've ever had was 109, so we want you to be prepared for that. Drinking plenty of water, seeking AC when you can, and make sure you're checking on other people.
The rolling blackouts due to the heat wave could last through the weekend, according to Avista Utilities. At a press conference, senior Avista employees said 4 transformers had issues on Monday due to higher than anticipated demand. That's why those initial blackouts happened without warning. To hear more from the press conference and to learn how you can prepare yourself for blackouts, find this story on KXLY.com.
If you find yourself in need of a place to cool off, there are plenty of places around the inland Northwest to do just that. Go to KXLY.com right now to find a list of cooling centers in Spokane and beyond. You can also keep the link handy and send it to anyone you know who may need some help.
More buckling roads in our area because of the heat. This is a look at Highway 20 in Pend Oreille County near Tiger, where pavement has started to peel in the extreme heat. Crews will be working this week to repave the westbound lanes.
We're live at the plant farm where we got some tips on how you can take care of your plants in this super hot weather. A big thing is to keep up your watering. You're going to want to water some plants a little bit more, a couple more times a day, but resist overwatering them. And then you'll want to hold off on fertilizing your plants as well, at least until we get out of these triple digits. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more information from local plant experts around Spokane.
Well, you are waking up to a restriction-free Washington for the first time in 16 long months. That means bars, restaurants, and venues across the state can now welcome as many people as their buildings can hold. Restrictions are now lifted on how many people can dine in a restaurant at one time and on the maximum capacity in bars, churches, concert halls, and movie theaters. Large indoor events of more than 10,000 people are still restricted to 75% capacity unless that event requires everyone to be vaccinated. The state is no longer requiring 6 feet between tables or seats. As for wearing masks in public spaces, the governor has already issued guidance that if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need to wear one inside businesses. However, businesses can set their own rules and can ask for proof of vaccination. You also still need to wear one in hospitals, schools, and on public transit.
Governor Jay Inslee is making several stops this week to commemorate the end of the Safe Start Recovery Plan. He'll be here in Spokane this evening. Then tomorrow, he'll raise a flag on top of the Space Needle in Seattle. Be sure to watch 4 News Now tonight at 6 for a full recap.
A new study suggests most adults in the United States who want to get vaccinated against COVID-19 have already done so. A poll of almost 1,900 people by Kaiser Family Foundation shows 65% of adults have received at least 1 dose. That's up just 3 percentage points since May, and 14% of those surveyed said they won't get the vaccine at all. About 1/3 of those not vaccinated said they would be more likely to do so if a vaccine was fully approved by the Food and Drug Administration.
Breaking news out of Florida this morning. We are just learning first responders discovered more bodies and new tunnels in the rubble of that collapsed condo building. That's according to the commander of the Israeli National Rescue Unit. Search and rescue teams are now working in the space between the collapsed balconies. At least 12 people are dead and 149 others remain missing.
Spokane police are on the lookout for this man. 23-year-old Raul Arevalo is the suspect in a citywide crime spree that included a carjacking. Police say Arevalo was behind the wheel of a car stolen from Oregon when he crashed into another car at 2nd Avenue and Thor. That's when they say he got out of a stolen car and carjacked the person he crashed into. Not long after that, police tell us that Arevalo crashed again, this time at 7th and Washington. Police tried to track him down in that area, but were not successful. Arevalo is about 5'11". He has short, dark hair and was last seen wearing gray shorts and no shirt. If you see him or know where he is, call Crime Check 456-2233.
All right, coming up next on Good Morning America, the July 4th travel rush this holiday weekend is expected to be the busiest since the beginning of the pandemic, and airlines are struggling to meet the high demand. More on that coming up on GMA. We will check weather one more time with Mark Peterson next.
The Idaho